Welcome to Unit 5, Market Structures. Not all markets operate the same way. Some industries have thousands of competitors. Others are dominated by only a few firms. Some markets experience intense competition, while others have limited competition. Understanding market structures helps explain prices, consumer choices, business behavior, innovation, and competition. In this unit, we will learn the 4 major market structures and how competition affects economic outcomes. Chapter 25, Perfect Competition. After completing this chapter, students will be able to define perfect competition, identify characteristics of competitive markets, and understand market efficiency. Perfect competition is a market structure characterized by many buyers and sellers, identical products, easy entry and exit, and perfect information. No individual seller can significantly influence price. Businesses in perfect competition are price takers. They must accept market prices determined by supply and demand. Although perfect competition is rare, agricultural markets often resemble this structure. Common examples include wheat, corn, and soybeans. The advantages of perfect competition include efficient allocation of resources, competitive pricing, and consumer benefits. The disadvantages include limited product differentiation and lower profit margins. Chapter 26, Monopolistic Competition. In this chapter, students will define monopolistic competition, explain product differentiation, and understand competitive strategies. Monopolistic competition involves many sellers offering similar but differentiated products with relatively easy market entry. Businesses compete by making their products appear unique. Businesses differentiate their products through branding, quality, packaging, customer service, and marketing. Examples of monopolistic competition include restaurants, clothing stores, hair salons, and coffee shops. The advantages include greater consumer choice, innovation, and competition. The disadvantages include higher advertising costs and potential inefficiencies. Chapter 27, Oligopoly. In this chapter, students will define oligopoly, understand market concentration, and analyze competitive behavior. An oligopoly is a market dominated by a small number of large firms. Each firm's actions directly affect competitors. Characteristics of an oligopoly include few major sellers, significant barriers to entry, and interdependent decision-making. Industries that often exhibit oligopoly characteristics include commercial aircraft manufacturing, wireless telecommunications, and soft drink markets. Companies in oligopolies monitor competitors closely. A price change by one firm may trigger responses from others. Advantages include large-scale production and significant investment capability. Disadvantages include reduced competition and potentially higher prices. Chapter 28, Monopoly. In this chapter, students will define monopoly, explain barriers to competition, and evaluate the impacts on consumers. A monopoly exists when a single seller controls an entire market. Consumers have little or no alternative. Characteristics of a monopoly include one dominant seller, significant barriers to entry, and price-setting power. Sources of monopoly power include government licenses, control of resources, patents, and high startup costs. Advantages of a monopoly include economies of scale and potential infrastructure investment. Disadvantages include higher prices, limited consumer choice, and reduced competition. A special type is the natural monopoly. This occurs when one company can serve a market more efficiently than multiple firms. Examples include water utilities and electricity distribution. Chapter 29, Price Competition. In this chapter, students will define price competition, understand pricing strategies, and analyze consumer responses. Price competition occurs when businesses attempt to attract customers by lowering prices. Common examples include retail sales, seasonal discounts, and promotional offers. Consumers often benefit from lower prices and greater affordability. However, businesses may experience lower profits or price wars. A price war occurs when competitors repeatedly lower prices to gain market share. Although consumers may benefit initially, prolonged price wars can seriously harm businesses. Chapter 30, Non-Price Competition. In this final chapter, students will define non-price competition, identify methods businesses use to compete, and understand brand development. Non-price competition occurs when businesses compete using factors other than price. Methods include product quality, customer service, branding, innovation, convenience, and reputation. Non-price competition allows businesses to differentiate their products, build customer loyalty, and avoid destructive price wars. For example, a restaurant may compete by offering superior service, creating a unique atmosphere, or providing specialty menu items. That concludes Unit 5 on market structures. You have learned about perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly, as well as price and non-price competition. Understanding these market structures helps explain how prices are set, how businesses behave, and how consumers benefit from competition.